Yo, what up, Phantom? It's Phantom, and in today's video, we are checking out a Pokemon online fan game called Pokemon Eclipse. I've not heard a ton about this game online, so I wanted to kind of go over this game, show you what it has to offer, show you what it has to offer different from other Pokemon games, because it's quite a bit different, and just show you kind of what you could expect from this game and see if it's a game that you would want to play. Now, what this game is, it seems to be... Back in the early days of the internet, there wasn't a lot of Pokemon fan games like ROM hacks and all that, and online Pokemon MMOs, and I think this was kind of one of them. I don't know a lot of the background history of this game. I just have found this game and started playing it, and it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. It's a little different than your normal Pokemon game, so don't expect like a ROM hack or like a Pokemon Planet or Poke MMO kind of vibe. It's definitely not like that. It's more of like an online game that you try to just train Pokemon up and just catch really cool looking Pokemon. As you can see, you'll see Pokemon like this Relic Kingdra, this Hyper Yveltal, Hyper Mew, Galaxy Zangoose, Retro Vulpix, Hisuian Rainbow Sneasel. It's just like all of these things that are like very different than like your normal, and you aren't gonna really understand what most of this is at first, but I'm gonna kind of go over the features of this, show you what this has to offer, show you what I've been doing in the game, and showing you what you can do. First thing I wanted to start off was on their homepage. It shows you their newsletter that they bring out, I think like at least a monthly, or maybe it's weekly. I think it's actually weekly, which is really cool. They like legitimately put a lot of time and effort into a lot of what this game has to offer, and it's constantly updated, it seems, and there's always stuff going on in the game, which is really cool. And it's one of those games that never really stopped getting developed and never really stopped like having events and things. So it's a really well-kept game that seems to be quite a bit updated, so I really enjoy that aspect of it. There's a lot of games like this. I'm thinking like Pokemon Vortex, where like it's a really fun game, it's different, but not as many updates, and they kind of come in waves. This one seems to be every time I get on it, there's some kind of update going on or some kind of event or something. So I think it's really cool, and I really enjoy it. So we'll kind of start off here in this top. This is my Pokemon team. I've not really spent a lot of time building my team. I've really only been leveling this Relic Kingdra only because it was a kind of a rare one, and I'll go over how to get Pokemon here in a second. But as you can see, and one of the main differences in this Pokemon game, my Kingdra's level 180,002. So the levels are not capped at 100. You can get to level 100 incredibly easy. You can fight your own Pokemon to level. That's probably the easiest way. So I can show you, this is my Crystal Hyper Yveltal. If I wanted to, I could put this at the front of my team. Now it's in my first slot. I can go to, which one is it? It's my profile. I can click party, and then I can click fight. And now I'm just fighting this Yveltal, and I can attack it. I don't know, just use like reverse. See if I can kill it in one shot. You want to just kill it in one shot. You see how quickly I'm leveling up, just sitting here spamming the button. I've already leveled 165, you know. So you'll see that you'll gain a lot of levels just from fighting yourself, and that's kind of, realistically, that's kind of all it takes to level up your Pokemon. There's another way I'll show how you can do it, but this is the main way, this is the fastest way, this is what most people do. And then you can also get different things. There's battles, levels, there's moon points, which I'll go in a second as well, and platinum coins. Platinum coins is essentially like what the main currency of the game is. There's two currencies, platinum coins and moon points. Platinum coins is used for like auctions and different things. That's the main currency. Moon points you can use for unlocking different items, unlocking different places to find Pokemon. So you can go to this moon shop, you can buy Pokemon, you can buy items, you can buy avatars, you can buy legendary areas. So the big thing is Pokemon. You can buy any of these Pokemon. You go down into the higher moon point Pokemon, you get some crazy ones like Shiny Hyper Lustrous Kyurem that looks like Lugia for some reason. It's like, okay, I guess it's like a Lugia Kyurem mix. You can get Shadow Hyper Chow, apparently. And if you see IG here, right above the Chow, it says Shadow Hyper Chow, and right below it says IG 8. That is how many are in the game. So you can actually hover over and see how many people have this Pokemon. So there's only one person with the Legacy Primal Zacian. There's only 3 people with the Legacy Galaxy Origin Kyogre. So it's something really cool like that you can kind of see what they have. You can check that on your own Pokemon. Let me see if I can remember how to do that. You go to your Pokemon, you can click a mount viewer, and then you can see, so this is mine. There's only 6 of them in the game. I have one of, no, there's 28, sorry. There's 28 of them in game, it looks like. No, I'm sorry. Okay, let me back up. There is 28 Horsies, and there's 6 Kingdras, so only 6 people fully evolved their Horsey that they got, so that's why there's only 6 of this. So same with Hyper Mew, you can see a mount viewer. There's quite a bit. There's 11,992 because that one's not very hard to get. So let me go over how you get Pokemon real quick. So when you first start the game, you're going to be tasked with going through these legendary areas. You'll start in Jirachi's Park, and you'll see you can get one of these 4 Pokemon on this map. You can get a lot of different Pokemon, but these are the main ones that you want to get on this map, and it's a 1 in 415 chance. So every time you hit this search button, there's a 1 in 415 chance that you'll actually get one of these 4 Pokemon. So you could go for a while. It really wouldn't take very long. You can search pretty quick and pretty fast in this game. It's all about just like clicking and keeping up your click speed and just like constantly be doing. There you go. I just found a Crystal Hyper Galaxy Jirachi. So I just found that Pokemon. There's other Pokemon you can check to see what you can get on each map. There's a detailed map info, and it'll give you every Pokemon that you can catch. There's plushies. There's portraits. The portraits you use for like your actual profile, and that you can see in the chat over here. That's what your portraits are for, and there's some rare portraits you can get. And then there's their Pokemon down here that you can actually get. You can see Golden Cosmog you can get. You can get Ruby Genesis Jirachi, Emerald Hyper Shaman. You can get Crystal Primal Bob, which I love the little thing for. It's very interesting. So you can get any of these Pokemon on this map, and you can catch them at any time. And just by searching is how you find those. And it's just kind of random. I'll go back and start searching again and just show you kind of. So you get XP, you get map XP. Map XP really just like, this is an unlimited level as well. It focuses on how many, I think this mainly is how many moon points you can find on a map. Moon points are easier if you just fight your own Pokemon. That's the easiest way to get moon points if you're wondering how to do that. But you just search, okay, I just found an Absol, and you can see last encounter shows Absol right here. You can click that. If I wanted to, I could click this. I could either fight it. I would suggest not fighting it. All you do is throw a Pokeball. You just go to item, you go to Pokeball, and is it click fight? Yes. Dang, it escaped. Use another. Almost had it. Use another. Use another. Use another. Jesus. It really doesn't want to get caught. Then finally, there you go. I caught the male level 5 Absol, and it goes to my box. So you can see, I think it's in my profile. You can see in my boxes all the Pokemon that I have that you can see here. I've got 3 of those Hyper Galaxies. I got a Crystal Missing No. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize I had one of those. So I just kind of play this randomly. There's a bunch of light Pokemon. I got a bunch of light Mews. Light Pineco, of course, because Pineco's amazing. Fortress is my favorite Pokemon. And you can just kind of see all of what I have here. I don't have a ton. I don't focus on catching Pokemon most of the time. I just focus on trying to go to these areas. So you'll go through this Jirachi's Park. Let me go back to Jirachi's Park. And you'll see this right here. Total searches. Something out of 250. Mine's 3,255. So once you get to 250, once you've clicked this search button 250 times, you go to the next one. It'll allow you to go to Entei's Tower. You have to click it 350 times, and you can have a chance to get, you have a 1 in 540 chance to get this Galaxy Omega Zoroark. So then you can go to the next one, and the next one, you can keep going down. There's a 1 in 82,000 chance that you get this Ruby Kyogre. Let's just search this, I don't know, 50 times, see if we get insanely lucky for this video. But realistically, we're not going to. But there's a 1 in 82,000 chance. So you type, you click this 82,000 times. The odds of you getting one's pretty high. Obviously, it's random. It's RNG, so you don't have a set chance. Like, it's not like at 82,000 you're going to get this, but it's like saying there's a 1 in 82,000 chance of you actually finding this. So you go through all of these, and that's how you kind of catch the Pokemon. There's a bunch of different areas, and then of course, like I mentioned, you can go to the Moon Shop. You can buy more legendary areas. You can say I have 10,000 Moon Points. I could buy any of these legendary areas, of course, other than Ultra Space, which is 100,000. So I bought. So for instance, any of the ones you buy are down in the exclusive areas, and you can see like Great Volcano I bought, and you can see I have a 1 in 250,000 chance. Excuse me. I have a 1 in 250,000 chance of catching Dark Galaxy Victini. So the cool thing about this game is there's just some really wacky and cool Pokemon that you can get that you just can't find in any other game. And there's just some crazy, crazy Pokemon you can find in this game. So just some other things you can do. There's rock trading, so you can do mining instead. You can go to the mines, and there's some rare Pokemon you can find here, just as the same thing. But realistically, it's very similar to what you did before. You can just mine, and you're just getting these different shards. And then you can, once you do the shards, you can go to the rock trade-in, and you can trade in these rocks for different Pokemon. So it says if you blend a total of 300,000 rocks of any kind, I only have 37,000, so I'm quite a bit off. But if you had 300,000, you can trade them all in. You can get one of these. What is that? 5 Pokemon. So the Dratini would be really cool. I don't think you get to choose. It's random. So you just get one of these random Pokemon. So that's another way you could get Pokemon. Another way you can grind in the game. You've got a lottery that you can do. That if you match a certain amount, you get certain Pokemon. That's crazy. There's only 2 in-game ever obtained from the Zapdos. There's only 60 for that. There's a Finison, Milting. So really cool things you can do with the lottery. So you can put 1 million in to get to guess. Really, 1 million platinum coins is not that hard to get. You can get that pretty quickly. There's master titles. So this is really cool. I don't have any master titles, but I'll show you what this means. So if you go to Pokemon rankings and you go to species rankings, let's go to my relic Kingdra. So the species, it's all about species. The person with the highest level species, so the highest level Kingdra, so you can search Kingdra. The person with the highest level Kingdra will get this title. They'll have the Kingdra Master title. So I'm actually 7th out of all of the Pokemon, all the people that have any Kingdra, no matter what Kingdra. It's not the specific like Ruby Kingdra. It's any Kingdra. And if I were to get to, so I'm level 180,000. If I got to level 1,351,000, I would take this guy over and I would have the Kingdra title. So this guy has the Kingdra Master title. And you can see the list of your titles here. Some of them are easier. Like I was actually, Pineco evolves into my favorite Pokemon Fortress, but Pineco's actually not that hard to get to. 200,000. You see my Kingdra's at 180,000. It didn't take me very long to get to there. So I could actually get to the Pineco Master pretty quickly if I wanted to and take over this person, this Mon-like that has the Master. So that's just another way to compete with other people on the game. It's a really cool thing. And there's a ton of Pokemon in this game. I actually just scrolled down. There's 2,272 because there's all kinds of crazy rare Pokemon like Milkanine, apparently, that there's 1 million. This guy is level 1 million. The only close person is 37,000. So that's a big jump between these two. So this guy is the Milkanine Master. So that's another really cool way you can just experience the game, is just leveling up your Pokemon and trying to get as high as level as you can. You can just collect all the rare Pokemon. You can see a lot of these. There's some that are pretty rare. 1 in 50,000 to get Regilucky or Regidrago. There's, let's see. Let's try to go from some other ones. There's some other really cool ones. This Golden Relic Dratini. This is actually where I got the Pearl Relic Horsey. It was 1 in 22,000. As you can see, I only did 10,000 searches. I got it in like 4,000 searches, and I got this. So it's a pretty rare one. There's only 28 in game, so that was a pretty cool one to get. Some of the later ones you have to unlock for some other things. Actually, this one I have unlocked. There's some of them that I think are like really, you need to be map level 420. I'm only level 127, so some of them I have to still unlock, which is a cool way to do it. There's a lot of cool things in this game that you can get and a lot of cool ways to get them. The Pokemon in this game are just really interesting and a lot to do. Seems like the community is quite active. There's always chat going on. There's always people playing the game. I really like that they have this chat over here. You can always just ask a question and people seem to be very, very nice and very helpful with anything. There's a battle area where you can go through all of the storyline of Pokemon. You can fight the different teams. You can just click fight and I can fight. Oh God, my Yveltal might actually lose this. Okay, maybe not. There you go. So I beat him. So really easy to go through that. You can also go through all the trainers. I think there's rewards if you go through a certain amount of this. So there's stuff like that. And you can see the legendary areas kind of all at a glance and see what all you can get. There's a 1 in 5,000 if you want a Silver Mewtwo. That's kind of a cool Pokemon to go for. 1 in 4,000 for a Pearl Origin Kyogre. That wouldn't be too hard to catch. There is a 1 in 5,000 for a Shiny Galaxy Zygarde, which is really cool. I don't know why I haven't even done that. I should probably do that. That'd be a cool one to catch. That one's really cool. Then there's 1 in 48,000 chance to get this Dark Hyper Heatran. There's some really cool Pokemon and really, really rare Pokemon to catch. And that's not even including some of these ones in here that are harder to find too, that just like kind of spawn on the map that you don't see very often. That Darkrai is really cool. 1 in 10,000. The Mews that are really cool. 1 in 151,151. It's kind of funny with the number that they have. So as you can see, this game is just kind of all about just grinding and clicking and just having some fun with friends. It seems like a really cool game. I really enjoy it. It's a fun like time waster. It's easy to play on your phone. It's a very easy game to just jump into on your phone. So there's a lot of stuff to do. I'm not going to go into a ton of the in-depth stuff, but this is basically an overview of the game. If you find it to be cool, make sure to check it out. It's just eclipserpg.com. Join the community, say hi in chat. It's a really fun game. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys do, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.